Okay, let's start. Acha. See, I had stopped at this portion. She is. Okay, I was actually trying to say instead of is, please write she sounds. Okay, she sounds. She sounds open and open and uninhibited uninhibited in this piece of poetic in this piece of poetic creation in this piece of poetic creation in which in which she introduces in which she introduces to the readers the moment when she catches a glimpse of when she catches a glimpse of a glimpse of glimpse of her mother's aging. Acha, don't write aging over here. Mother's face. Mother's face that appears pale and lifeless, lifeless, like that of, like that of a corpse, comma, owing to her, owing to her, owing to her old age. Full stop. Owing to her old age. Full stop. Okay? Like that of a corpse owing to her old age. Full stop. Acha. I will be writing the next sentence from here. All right, but it doesn't mean that I'm changing the paragraph or something like that. It's just a continuation from here itself. Since there is no space, I will be writing the very next sentence that you are supposed to write after this full stop. Okay, I'll be writing that sentence from here, so I'll rub this entire portion. Okay, write down, this is this is a morbid image. This is a morbid image. This is a morbid image this is a morbid image which the poet which the poet presents before the readers, but it is not at all this is not at all um, this is not at all uh, surprising about Kamala Das, since she since she has never she has never hesitated she has never hesitated she has never hesitated to to put off her readers to put off her readers a little readers a little if if it serves the overall purpose readers a little, if sorry, I have missed out the word if over here. If it serves the overall purpose of making her poem, her poem as honest as possible. Full stop. As honest as possible. Full stop. Okay. Okay, have you finished till here? As honest as possible. Okay, then continue from there. She moves on. She moves on. She moves on. She moves on to describe. She moves on to describe how 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 the image of her the image of her aging mother, the image of her aging mother image of her aging mother immediately immediately flashes upon her mind, flashes upon her mind, flashes upon her mind the fear, the fear, the fear of losing her mother, of losing her mother for a lifetime, for a lifetime, full stop, for a lifetime, full stop. Then it is acha, don't try then I mean I just said okay. It is here, it is it is here that it is here that the poet feels feels disturbed, 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 and and choked up, choked up, choked up, so much so that, so much so that she decides, she decides, she decides to turn away her mind. She decides to turn away her mind. She decides to turn away her mind from her, from her own, 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 from her own pain filled emotions, pain, 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 hyphen, filled, FILLED, filled emotions, filled emotions, uh, and, and, and looks out, and looks out at the, at the green, comma, vivacious nature, vivacious nature, vivacious nature that, that brings to her, that brings to her that brings to her some, some, that brings to her some sense of, some sense of positivity, positivity, continuity, continuity, and, and happiness, and happiness in life. Full stop. Okay. Um, The entire poem, the entire poem, the entire poem, comma, brings to light, comma, the poet's fear, the poet's fear of losing her mother, the poet's fear of losing her mother, and and she does so, and she does, does so through, through, and she does so through, through, uh, through the images chosen by her, through the images chosen by her, that not only, that not only describe the state of her, describe the state of her mind, but also, but also make the readers, make the readers feel, make the readers feel the same awe, the same awe, awe, the same awe when, when when the lines, when the lines put them, put them into the same shoes, into the same shoes, full stop, into the same shoes, full stop. Kamala Das does not use, Kamala Das does not use any, any, does not use any rhyme scheme, rhyme scheme, rhyme scheme in this poem, in this poem, and it is, it is it is identified, identified as a, identified as a blank verse, blank verse, or or rather, rather an, an rather an enjambment. You remember the spelling of enjambment? Enjambment. 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 Full stop. The poet, the poet has undertaken, the poet has undertaken, has undertaken has undertaken the stream of consciousness, the stream of consciousness, the stream of consciousness. Ma'am, can you repeat after enjambment? Okay, enjambment, full stop. Okay, after full stop, right? The poet has adopted, the poet has adopted, the poet has adopted the stream of consciousness, the stream of consciousness technique, stream of consciousness technique. The poet has adopted the stream of consciousness technique to 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 express her feelings, to express her feelings and and this can be evident, and this can be evident, and this can be evident from the, and this can be evident from the style of, from the style of the composition, style of the composition, which which style of composition. Acha, write down in which the sentences are not joined, the sentences are not joined, but flow but flow but flow from one from one into the other, from one into the other, quite into the other comma, into the other comma, quite like, quite like, quite, quite like the human thoughts, the human thoughts, which which keep on flowing, which keep on flowing, which keep on flowing, which keep on flowing from one from one from one to another, from one to another, full stop. Then you write, she uses the device of simile, she uses the device, she uses the device of simile, simile, while comparing her mother, while comparing her mother's face, while comparing her mother's face, while comparing her mother's face with that of a corpse, with that of a corpse, and also, and also, and also while describing, also describing her mother, also describing her mother, describing her mother, like, like the late winter's moon, the late winter's moon, full stop. Okay. Um, then you write, just a moment. Syntactical rotation. Just a minute, just a minute. Acha. Then you write this. She, she, she personifies, she personifies, she personifies the trees, she personifies the trees when she looks out of her window, when she looks out of her window, when she looks out of her window, uh, and 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 gives a human attribute and gives a human attribute to the whole nature, nature with a capital N, to the whole nature which appears to be to be happy, to be happy and jocund, to be happy and jocund, and the trees seem to and the trees seem to be moving along along with them, along with them. Full stop. Over here she has also tried to over here she has also tried to over here she has also tried to convey the message. Over here she has also tried to convey the message, convey the message that that youth 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 and happiness, youth and happiness youth and happiness run along with time, run along with passing 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 time, and meet with, and meet with, and meet with, MEET, meet with old age, old age, and old age and old age and loneliness and loneliness loneliness put a dash. They move through the processes of they move through the processes of they move through the processes of decay decay move through the processes of decay and 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 decay wither into and wither into and wither into and wither into nothingness. Nothingness. Now put the word nothingness within single inverted commas and wither into nothingness or death. And wither into nothingness or death. Full stop. She ends the poem. She ends the poem. She ends the poem with with the poetic device of repetition with the poetic device of repetition 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 poetic device of repetition in the last line in the last line in the last line where she says put a comma where she says then put a comma and start your double inverted commas where she says comma and then start your double inverted commas and write put three dots first put three dots and then write all I did all I did was all I did was smile and smile and smile smile and smile and smile close your double inverted commas then again put a comma again put a comma Acha, can omit the comma. That should be a full stop over there. That should be a full stop over there. Then you write, she does this. She does this intentionally. She does this intentionally to show, to show how, to show how. She does this intentionally to show how, she subdues her feelings, subdues, how she subdues her feelings and tries to hide her and tries to hide her pain and tears, pain and tears, pain and tears deep within, deep within, by firmly believing, by firmly, FIRMLY, by firmly believing, by firmly believing that she will meet her mother, that she will meet her mother with a smile once again, with a smile once again. Full stop. With a smile once again. Full stop. All right. Next. Acha, write down this question. Write down this question. Why are the young trees described as sprinting? And write the word sprinting within double inverted commas. Why are the young trees described as sprinting? Sprinting within double inverted commas. Hmm? Okay. So the answer is write down in the poem My Mother at 66 by Kamala Das, comma, in the poem My Mother at 66 by Kamala Das, comma, In the poem My Mother at 66 by Kamala Das, comma, by Kamala Das, comma, the poet, the poet presents before the readers, the poet presents before the readers, presents before the readers a deep moment of realization, a deep moment of realization in her life, a deep moment of realization in her life while she was Achana presence before, yeah, while driving back, driving back from her parents' place, from her parents' place to the airport, full stop. So in the poem My Mother at 66 by Kamala Das, comma, the poet presents before the the readers, comma, a deep moment of realization in her life, comma, while driving back from her parents' home, while driving back from her parents' home to the airport, full stop. To the airport, full stop. To the airport, full stop. It is at this moment that the poet, it is at this moment that the poet catches a glimpse of her mother's face, catches a glimpse of her mother's face, catches a glimpse of her mother's face that appears to be pale and lifeless, appears to be pale and lifeless, like that of a corpse, like that of a corpse, full stop, like that of a corpse, full stop. The poet is immediately struck with, the poet is immediately struck with the realization, the realization that her mother is not only nearing or is not only aging, is not only aging, but is also, but is also nearing her death, but is also nearing her death. Full stop. The subsequent fear, the subsequent fear of losing her mother, the subsequent fear of losing her mother, of losing her mother, of losing her mother, chokes, chokes, chokes the poet up, chokes the poet up, and she decides to look at, and she decides to look at the fresh, the fresh green nature outside for a change, for a change, full stop. As she looks out, as she looks out, she sees, she sees young trees, young trees, which she describes, which she describes to be sprinting, to be sprinting, which means, which means moving fast, moving fast along, moving fast along, full stop. It is actually, it is actually, it is actually because of, because of the motion of the car, it is because of the motion of the car that makes, it is because of the motion of the car that the trees, don't write that makes, right, that the trees, it is because of the motion of the car that the trees appear, appear to move past, past, to move past at a great speed, to move past, past, past at a great speed, full stop. However, comma, however, comma, the image, however, comma, the image also conveys, also conveys the message that, also conveys the message that time flies by, time flies by, just like the moving car, just like the moving car, and and everything everything that is young and lively, young and lively, at the present moment, at the present moment, everything that is young and lively at the present moment uh, heads, 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 heads towards, heads towards, heads towards age and decay, age and decay, and finally, and finally, and finally, withers, withers, or dies out, withers, or dies out. Full stop. Okay. So this is the end of this answer. Hmm. Hmm. Acha, just check if I have done this question with you. Why has the mother been compared to late winter's moon? Have I made you write this answer separately? Or I think I have given this explanation as a part of many answers, right? Acha, I haven't. So write down this question. I'll just give you this answer in a brief form. Why has the mother been compared to late winter's moon? Why has the mother been compared to the late winter's moon? Why has the mother been compared to the late winter's moon? Should I start the answer? Okay, right now. While describing আচ্ছা এখানে I'm not repeating the same introduction that in the poem My Mother at 66 and all. You will write that, okay? Just write the main body of the answer. while describing while describing while describing the mother's appearance while describing the mother's appearance, the poet Kamala Das, the poet Kamala Das compares the face of the old lady the face of the old lady compares the face of the old lady with that of with that of the late winters with that of the late winter's moon with that of the late winter's moon compares the face of the old lady with that of the late winter's moon. Full stop. Though the image does say does say that that the mother the mother has lost her luster has lost her excuse me has lost her luster owing to her old age owing to her old age yet it is neither morbid yet it is neither morbid nor is nor is yet it is neither morbid nor is frightening frightening put a dash put a dash The image is but pleasant. The image is but pleasant. Full stop. Full stop. Then you write the uh, this expression, this expression, this expression still holds, still holds, still holds the mother, still holds the mother as as beautiful, as beautiful, as beautiful, and serene, and serene, 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 uh, serene. Acha, just repeat this, just write down this sentence that I told you right now. This expression still holds the mother as beautiful and serene. Yes, comma, comma, no matter, no matter, no matter how old, no matter how old, no matter how old she has become, she has become. Mm, moon, the moon, the moon, the moon is considered, the moon is considered to be a goddess, the moon is considered to be a goddess, and similarly and similarly mothers, mothers are, are, but, are but goddesses on earth, goddesses on earth for everyone, for everyone. However, 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 a parallel thought must have been going on, must have been going on in the poet's mind, in the poet's mind, for which, for which she has, she has compared her mother to a moon quite intentionally, for which she has compared her mother with a moon, with the moon, quite intentionally, because, 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 uh, winter, winter is the season, because winter is the season, because winter is the season which signals the end of a year, the end of a year. Put a dash. Put a dash. It signifies that, it signifies that her mother, her mother has lived, has lived one more year, one more year of her life, of her life, of her life, and and that, and that, and that the passage of time, and that the passage of time is only drawing her, is only drawing her closer, closer, is only drawing her closer to the end of her life as well, to the end of her life as well. On the other hand, on the other hand, The imagery of moon is also very important. The imagery of moon is also very important because because just like the human life cycle, just like the human life cycle, the moon also has its own the moon also has its own cycle. The moon also has its own cycle that grows from that grows from that grows a thin silver from a thin silver line from a thin silver right crescent. Okay, from a thin silver crescent, don't write line, write down from a thin silver crescent, crescent crescent to around comma glowing orb and then slowly fading back and then slowly fading back again again into nothing into nothing, turning the entire sky turning the entire sky into into a deep comma dark, turning the sky into a deep comma s- uh, deep comma dark deep comma dark deep comma dark and a void space and a void. Okay, a void space, full stop. So the poet describes her mother the poet describes her mother or compares her mother, just like the question that I have given you, compares her mother to the late winter's moon, to the late winter's moon, in order to, in order to, in order to, in order to present the idea that, in order to present the idea that, in order to present the idea that that she is passing through that she is passing through She is passing through the twilight of her years. Twilight of her years. And will soon fade into, and will soon fade into, and will soon fade into, into, uh, into nothing, into nothing. Again, write nothing within single inverted comma. Into a nothing, comma. Into a nothing. Write nothing within single inverted commas. Leaving everything, leaving everything, leaving everything. Acha, don't write everything, just write leaving. Leaving her world in a darkness, leaving her world in a darkness, leaving her world in a darkness, and move, and move, and move into, and move into, and move into the boundless vacuum, into the boundless vacuum, into the boundless vacuum which lies, which lies beyond, beyond the horizon of this world, beyond the horizon of this world. Full stop. That's the end of this answer. And acha, there are few RTCs left, which I will provide to you. Okay, either in my next class, or I will just give the things to you. Okay, that I'll manage. Okay, so I come to an end of this class today. Right, nothing more to be done from this chapter. Or maybe, see, what I can do is, see, how many chapters have we completed? How many chapters have we completed? I think three. Till now we have completed three chapters, right? Okay, so what I can do is, this Sunday, that is tomorrow, let's just take or keep the class as a practice class, where I will be giving you these RTCs from all the three chapters, and just discuss the answers with you. Okay, where you can write the answers down, and I can discuss the points with you, so that you can just go through your answers and see if you have incorporated all the points or not. It will just be a practice class since we have already completed 3 chapters. So what we can do is we can just write very short answers from that is the RTCs from all the 3 chapters tomorrow. Okay. You will write the answers on your own and just see if you can write the answers, and I will just give you the points. I'll discuss the answers with you. I'll not dictate them in this way. I will discuss the answers with you. You will just check if you have written all the points in your answers or not, and if you have missed some point, you will just write them down. But I'm sure you will be able to just compose your own answers. That I'm sure of. Your language will be perfect, everything. You just need to see whether you have incorporated all the points or not. Okay. So let's take this like take tomorrow's class as a practice session. Okay. So that's for all today. Hmm? So let's meet tomorrow. Thank you and good night. Okay. Okay. Okay.